Welcome back, everybody, to Only Frames. We've got a top of Division 1 encounter here. We've got Tom, my best mate and a hero to me, who's had a season that nobody's expected, and he finds himself able to qualify for the gold knockout after being absolutely nowhere last season and winning worst shot of the season as well. Playing against Joe, who joined us this year and has essentially shown us all with Chris what actual decent pool looks like. Although, as I've said, that commentator's curse has kicked in and he's had an absolute stinker of a shot there. Tom's playing reds, and that wasn't a bad effort for an opener. It was tricky. Joe back at the table. You'll see the league table just pop up, and it is tight for that fourth place spot. Tom currently holds it. Scott would need an absolute miracle to make it. In fact, mathematically, I don't think he can because of leg difference. So I believe the league table is set, with the exception of maybe first place, where Chris and Joe have to play one another. Let's get back to this, because Tom's at the table and he's got a chance at these. He's been unlucky. I thought he'd made that plant for a second. Joe's coming back. I can't see him passing up this sort of opportunity. All season long, Tom has been grinding results out. Last time out against Gary, though, he had an absolute stinker. The likes we haven't seen in Division 1 anyway since the last time Scott played, if we're being completely honest. Joe is looking to have to come up and down as he snookered himself on his final yellow. He's hit it. He's done well to do that, so he's not giving Tom the shot on a visit. Tom's going to take... it looked like he was going to take one of his more difficult balls. He's going to take the easy opener. He'll probably play a cushion first. Was the sensible shot, and he's got nice position on that. Put this one in the middle, and they're all there for him. This could be an unlikely lead for Tom here to go one up. He's used that yellow to hold position well. His cueing today looks completely different than it did against Gary. He knows potentially that he needs this to make absolute sure of fourth place and to maybe lay down a bit of a marker for this gold knockout, to let people know he's not there just to make up the numbers. He's a real threat. I actually think he should be favourite, because when he's on his game, he's unplayable, and that's unreal. Tom's 1-0 up. We're in frame 2. He's playing yellows to kiss there, has done him a bit, and that's unfortunate. I don't know that he was clearing the table with that yellow stuck to the red. He's having a bit of a think here. Joe's reds are pretty much out there. It's just that yellow and red stuck together. Tom won't want that yellow to touch it, and it's not. And Tom's played a really nice containing shot. What's gone on today? It's like Tom's turned into prime Stephen Hendry. Joe, butt up in the air. That's some shot. That is absolutely unreal. Good plant. Made sure he didn't foul with the push shot. He'll be looking to drop this in the middle. Oh no, he's taking it to the top. What do I know? He's seeing things that I can't even imagine. That's how many levels above most of us Joe really is. And that first frame loss will sting, and he will want to take this one, level it up, and let Tom know that he's not going to have it all his own way, though I don't imagine Tom's thinking that anyway. That's another great shot, and he's been so unlucky there. He's made the cannon. He's just called it a touch thick, and he has left himself snookered. It's going to be one cushion. I think he's playing for the one down the bottom. No, played for the one in the middle. He's hit it as well. He knows his angles. Tom's come bouncing to the table. Easy opener. Positions absolutely nowhere. He's got a more difficult shot than he would have wanted, and he's got work to do with the white. And actually, to be fair, he done the work with the white, but he missed the pot. He's not managed to fluke it in the middle, and Joe coming back, looking to roll the red down the cushion. These are never easy, even for a player of Joe's calibre. And it's wiped its feet and stayed outside like a Jehovah's Witness knocking at the door. It wasn't welcome in. And Tom is taking this cross double. He's swinging the white around. It's caught the red. That's not really helped him, but it's not the end of the world. He's still got a shot on this. Just a little bit of cue ball control. And this is an unlikely 2-0 lead now for Tom. Nobody saw this coming. I talked about wanting him to win. I didn't think that he would. Joe now is going to have to switch it on to get back in this game. Tom is a confidence player, and these two opening frames will have him feeling on top of the world, and Joe will want to make sure that he gets a frame back ASAP. I don't know if he's left himself the one on the other side. He hasn't. Angle to come across the table with this. He's going to play with a bit of pace though. He's judged that pretty nicely. Probably would have wanted it a little bit further on. But it does sort of, he can either try and roll it to the middle or he can try and cross double it. He's tried the middle at that pace. That's a really good pot. He can do these sorts of things the rest of us can't. He's been unlucky in two pockets. The black has finished on the cushion. Tom is going to need a good opening pot. He's taken the red to the top. He's missed it by a country mile. Absolutely nowhere near. It was like one of Lou's attempts on his road to dish challenge. And if you are following that, you will know that we're well into 3 figures now. It's on Instagram. It's on TikTok. Follow him as he attempts to break and dish. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Joe's not sure what he's doing with this black. He's made his mind up. He's trying to thin cut down to the bottom. That white's travelling. Tom's got a shot at these. He has got a shot. He's got one sort of halfway tricky ball on the left-hand cushion. He's gone straight at it. He's not got on it, but he'll take that. That's not a bad consolation prize because he's got the angle now that he can sort of run through with a bit of side. And he's attempted to knock it out again. Why does he keep trying to knock it out and not just drop on it? What do I know? He's above me this season. He's missed a double. Has he fluked it? Yes, he has. That's absolutely outrageous. He's smiling away. I didn't see a hand go up in apology. I mean, you've got to take what you can get, I suppose. Oh, he's wiped his feet. He's hung over the hole. Is Joe going to try a skill shot? Is he going to try a cocked hat? I don't know, because he's much better than me. I've got no idea what he's thinking. He's tried the cocked hat. Oh, and he's knuckled it. That's unfortunate. Joe's having absolutely no luck at all. Tom's having all the luck. And make no bones about it, for Tom to win this game, he's going to need to continue having all of the luck. That is a good shot. That's good positioning. He's controlled the cue ball. He's not just put a load of gear on it for the sake of putting a load of gear on it. That's a less good shot. He wouldn't have wanted it there. He would have wanted it higher up the table, but he's cut it back. No problems, Tom. 3-0. This is the most unlikely run of frames that you could imagine. Tom being 3-0 up on Joe. If this finishes 5-0 to Tom, this will be up there with all the giant killing stories in sports history, like Wimbledon versus Liverpool, or Man United versus anyone at the moment. This is going to be a cross double. He's made it. He's got position, but what's he going to do with the black? And he's finished probably the wrong side of the red as well, so he's going to have to either just drop it in or try and force something. And these into a middle pocket are not easy to force. It looks like he's trying to screw it back round the table. Up and down. Yeah, that's a good shot. He's left himself the cross double. This will be a nice finish, and it will get him in the frame, in the game, sorry, which he really needs. But it's rattled. It's rattled. It's rolled across the jaws. How it's finished is not a bad second prize at all. And maybe this is the start of the worm turning and Tom's good luck coming to an end. I would think this now is going to be 3-1. And Joe has finally got a foot in the game. 3-1. We're being shown frame 5 from the break. That doesn't happen very often. Joe's knocked a red in off the break. He's got down. Looks like he's wanting to play the yellows here. He's got his opener and he's going to go straight into this black and yellow that are together and free up one of his more difficult balls. The other ball on the top right-hand side of the table isn't necessarily a difficult pot. It's just away from the rest, so he has to account for that when he's planning his route. Joe will automatically be looking at the dish. I think he might just have to drop this in. With where that yellow's come down, it's going to be a blocker for the white. So yeah, he's just dropped that in and made sure, and it'll be much the same over to the other side. And then I assume he's going to take the yellow that's towards the middle of the table and look to be putting that in the top right. So far, so good. And this will be a real confidence kicker to Tom. He's been playing well and he's 3-1 up. But if he loses this frame without getting his hand on the table, that's going to let him know that he can't afford to give Joe any chances. I imagine we're just dropping this in. He's got position on the yellow. It's going to be one good positional shot from here. And it's not easy because of the distance between the cue ball and the object ball. But Joe has got far better cue ball control and a better cue action than the rest of the league. So, oh, he's missed a pot. I didn't see that. That wasn't on my bingo card for this frame. I thought we were being shown it because Joe was dishing. Is Tom now going to pull the Uno reverse and take these out and really kick Joe when he's down? He's going to need a good opener. Not a million miles away, and it looked like it rolled a little bit off in Tom's defence there, if I'm being honest. He'd played it sort of dead weight. He's not left Joe an easy shot at anything. Joe's gone hard and from behind. I'll let you insert your own jokes there, trying to force it into the middle pocket. It wasn't to be. Tom taking the harder ball, and he wasn't close. That red in front of the yellow has left him a nice little snooker. Maybe he played it as a shot to nothing, not even really worrying about potting the ball. Joe's looking like he can see the outside edge, and he could. Tom is going to need to clear these up. He's come running into frame. He fancies his chances here. I think he's cued that to try and disturb the red and the black and missed by a country mile. He's now on this red here. It seems like every time he pots a ball, his jeans get slightly tighter. He's missed the cannon again. His positioning is shot to pieces. I think he'd be better served just dropping balls in like that. That's a good pot. He's taking this now, thinking that that gives him the angle to finally knock this red and black apart, but it doesn't. Joe's going to be looking at a long straight yellow. We've already seen how his cueing is. It's a dream. I assume this is gone. It was a foregone conclusion before he got to the table. Joe's now going to disturb the black and red for him. Needs to make sure this black drops. It's hit the knuckle. He's had no joy. Second prize from that is that the red ball is on the cushion. Tom's tried to disturb it again. He's lost the white, playing with loads of gear. That's a pound into Ludog's pot. 132 for charity. Joe's taking full use of the shot and the visit. And it's 3-2. And I thought we were on a dish there. Tom, cut break. White's gone flying in true Louis style. Joe's picked it up, chuckling to himself. I imagine first shot is going to split these all open. And now he'll be looking at a clearance. Either colour, both of them have got difficult balls. The reds have two. They've got the one with the yellow and the one on the cushion behind it. So Joe's picked the yellows. He's got to find an angle to disturb that red and yellow that are stuck together, but he'll get to that when he gets to it. He knows what he's doing. He's had more dishes than I've had hot dinners. Don't think the cue ball is ideal here, but I'm not sure it will matter too much to Joe. He'll put this in the top left, and he's held for the yellow into the bottom left. I think he would have wanted a bit more of an angle so he could have run into those two balls together. Oh, he's been unlucky. Loads of top side, but he's just missed a little kiss. And now this yellow doesn't go to the middle, I don't think. Just not me looking at it, I don't think it goes. So I don't know where he's planning to put it. Oh, he's put it top left. He's wiped his feet. It's dropped. Ladies and gents, there's your winner of Best Shot next month. That's unbelievable. I didn't even see the angle to put it in that pocket. I'm not sure that many of us would. And even if we saw it, we wouldn't have been able to do it. He's going to have to find next month's second place shot of the month to do something with this yellow. He's swinging it off a couple of cushions. He's fouled. He's finally got an angle wrong. First one he's got wrong all day. Tom's got a shot and a visit. And these reds are super inviting. Although he's possibly made a nose of this right off the back. That's harder than it needed to be. He's going to make a plant. Has he come back far enough to put this one in the middle? He's looking at it, he hasn't. That was the plan, was to drop that one into the middle and then go for the red nearer the black into the other middle. And he's done it again. And I think he's called a foul on himself. Honest play there from Tom, who I think in general is one of the more honest players. He's certainly not up there with like a Lou or a Brad who'll win at all costs. If Tom fouls, he'll let you know. Joe's going to make this 3-all. And Tom started off in clover and it is fallen apart very, very quickly. Is Joe going to win 5 frames on the bounce and be like Bane to Tom's Batman? He's going to break his spirit before his body. This will be a really good cross double. Joe's warmed up. He is showboating a bit now. He was walking before the red started moving. He was so confident that was in. This, for all intents and purposes, looks like frame over from here. It took him a few frames to get himself going, but now he's in and his eyes in, his arms flowing freely. Tom is in a world of trouble. This frame will put Joe on the hill. Oh, and he's rattled it. I've talked him up and he's rattled it. Come on, Tom, you can do this. Get yourself on the hill, man. Even if you nick a draw from it, that'll be an absolutely great result. He's got no easy opener. He's tried to cut it across. His head's in the way. I'm going to assume that he's missed because Joe's walking to the table. Doesn't look like he missed by an absolute mile, but it's probably not as close as it looks. Joe's overcut that. Now, Tom's got this yellow on the cushion on the bottom of the table, and that's going to cause him problems. These 3 are easy. If I was Tom, I would be looking at trying to lay a snooker somewhere, because if he can't get that yellow out, there's kind of no value to clearing the others. He needs to try and get himself the snooker. Instead, he's dropped a loo ball. Tom is increasing his donations to charity. He's a good guy. I know that he's going to want to help out when there's charity involved. That shot there from Joe has made this frame come back to life, because this isn't easy now. He's overrun it and he's lost that other red because of the white taking too far. He's got a double to the top left. This isn't easy because of the distance involved. Oh, Tom would have been cheering that yellow to drop in to have a shot and a visit. This is going to have to be some shot. I don't even know what the plan is. I don't know if Tom knows what the plan is. That wasn't a million miles away, to be fair. He's hit the knuckle rather than the yellow. Going to need a well-controlled shot here. Oh, he's doubled it. And Tom's going to nick the frame. One good black. And he's going to pinch Joe's pocket. I think he's melting at the table. You can see him like an ice cream. He absolutely capitulated on that. As he got up, you could see he was doing the old 50p, 20p, twitching around. Joe will make no such mistake. Diamonds are forged under pressure, and we've just found out that Tom's just plain old cold. Oh, we missed the earlier loo ball off the break. Tom making another donation to charity. He needs this draw. He will want this draw so he doesn't qualify for the top 4 just on frame difference. He will want to do it in his own right as an outright winner, not on a technicality. And these reds are in decent positions. He should be clearing these. It's only the black that's the problem ball. You can't go for that one early. So he's going to have to just run through them. I'm not sure that was the shot that I would have played, but it doesn't matter because he's on it. He's going to run through. The cue ball control on that was really good, to be fair. And he's got a nice angle on this. So Tom's way was probably the right way. I'm talking nonsense. He's given that loads of gear. He's got absolutely no idea. This is going to be a flap, I reckon. Or he's going to try and roll it down the cushion. He has gone for the roll down the cushion, and he's left that black in the worst possible place he could leave it. Because what it means now is Joe doesn't necessarily have to try and take these out. He will, because he's that sort of a player where I'm a bit more negative, bit more pragmatic and less good. I would have been bringing that yellow off and hoping to snooker Tom on the black. I certainly wouldn't have been leaving him anything easy. This is going to get rolled down the cushion. The white's going to stay where the yellow is. That's what I would be doing here. Surely that's the shot. Not even too worried about potting it. Tom can probably just about see the outside edge of that black, but he's in no danger of potting it. Is he going to go for the jaws? He made a shot like this. It was much, much easier. He made a shot like that, and he kind of feels like it's his signature just because he's done it once. He's not his signature. Joe's going to take these out. He's going to bring the black off the cushion first shot. And that is a sign of confidence. Absolutely no second thoughts in doing that. This is over as a contest, and I realise now that I've been so absorbed in the game, I've not pointed you in the direction of our other socials. Our TikTok and our Instagram will be winging their way onto the screen as we speak now. They shake hands. Joe has won 5-3. Tom started off hot but burnt out.